Hi everyone, it's Kristi. Welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry it's been a little bit since I put up a video, so I thought I'd recap. We are using the cutting guides. I'm calling them the Collage, Scrappy Collage Journal Cutting Guides. And we did one, I believe it was page 1, that had the belly bands, and so we made these, a horizontal belly band and a vertical belly band, and then that one also gave us these 4 pockets, and we've just added some crochet trim and some clusters to those. And then last time we did the cover. Now we were using some Amazon packaging. It's an Amazon envelope with the styrofoam between the 2 layers. Now when you add the other layer of paper, it's not as crinkly. It becomes more firm, stiff. So I've taken one of the collage pages, cut it in half, and used that for the front and back. And then I've got a journal card from is it a journal card? Well, it's from the an ephemera kit, floral flowers. It might be flowers journal cards. I think that's what it's called. But it'll be the information's in the description box. So I backed that on some coffee dyed. I think that's actually a background paper. I thought it was coffee dyed paper, but it's a background page. I've used some linen fabric here behind the journey. This is an Artie Mays piece, and a lot of this is Tsunami Rose from my design team project. I did sew around the journal cover. I sewed around the ephemera pieces as well as the collage page. And I have not done the inside of this one yet. I did add a piece of Tyvek. So that is where we are at this point. So I thought we would go on, and I believe this is page 2. Let me double check. I kind of wrote myself some, Collage Journal Cutting Guide, page 2. These are available in my Facebook group. You will need to answer 3 questions to get in. But they're very basic questions, but that's just to keep the riffraff out. So the spammers, you know, and taking advantage of people, I just can't abide it. And so basically this one, the only cut line is really just cutting in half the same way I did for the front and back cover. These are some fold-ish lines, I guess. I probably should have done those, made those dashed lines, but I wasn't thinking that far ahead. But anyway, that's all we're going to do for this one. So I took this page, which has a lot of florals, kind of goes a couple different directions. We can decide which way we want to go in a minute. And I'm just going to cut it in half, 5 1/2, because I've done the collage pages on the back of coffee dyed paper, 8 1/2 by 11. So I'm just going to cut this in half at 5 1/2. And I think I went a little crooked. Let's try that again. Yeah, it kind of slid on me, and it's because I use it. Let me stand up. Because I use it upside down, I don't always hold on to this, and holding on to this keeps it from sliding. Okay, so I need to decide if I'm going to clip this over the page. It doesn't really matter if it's upside down or whatnot. I'm not real concerned about that because it is a collage page. Collage page. Let me clean up some of this part where I messed up. Okay. And yeah, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to go down about 2 inches here. I'm just going to fold that piece. That's going to be our top. And like I said, this doesn't have to be an exact measurement by any means. I like to have a little bit of room between here and the top of the envelope. So I'm going to do that about 1/2 inch down, like so. Fold that over. And that will give us our envelope. Now you can see this is where I cut crooked, but we'll just trim that up. What I am going to do is sew around this entire piece, but I think I'm going to do a little notch here first. So this is in 5 1/2, so I want to come in at 2 3/4 and punch like so. Okay, well, let's do that. Repeat on this one. And like I said, it doesn't really matter if it's upside down or right side up. If you want it to be, if you want it that way, make it that way. I'm just gonna put a little mark there at 2 inches and fold that over. It's a little on the thick side, so you do want to use your bone folder, and it is crispy from the glue, but it's not tearing apart. All right, and then I'm going to come down about 1/2 inch there. Bring this piece up, and then I'm going to punch that little 2 3/4 like so. All right. Thanks for coming. All right. This one actually looks really good. I don't think I'll have to trim this one so much, but I am going to sew this direction all the way around here. I am going to go ahead and ink it first, and I am using Vintage Photo. I'm going to sew around these. I will probably do it on this side, and I'll be back. So there we go. I am going to trim up this little bit right here. I sewed on the outside because usually that's where it looks a little nicer, but actually it did okay. This wasn't as thick. Sometimes when you get a really thick collage there, your sewing machine is going to slip a little bit, so just be aware of that. Okay, I think I'm going to just run some lace on these, and they're so pretty already that I don't feel like I need to do a lot of extra to them. So I think I'm going to run the lace here, and I want to use this green lace that I used on the cover, just so we're continuing on with the theme. I did buy some Fabri-Tac at Walmart. This was $9.99 for 8 ounces. These on 4 ounces I've been getting on Amazon. I used to pay $4.97, but I think it was $12 last time I looked. So well, actually, I don't think I could find this one, is why I ended up getting the Fabri-Tac. So anyway, let us glue this down. And this is about 1 inch, so get the goobers off. My mom is still in the hospital. She's doing a little bit better. She had an infection of some sort, which is what we think drained all of her energy. I mean, she's off her RA meds to take the COVID vaccine, which is part of the problem. But yeah, continued prayers are appreciated. She's not coming home today yet either, so hopefully within the next couple of days, we hope she'll be coming home to us. All right. And I thank you all for your kind kind words. Good group of people. I appreciate you more than you'll know. Okay, so, oops, cut into the paper there. When you do that, just put a little ink. No one will ever know. All right, so we've got that ribbon there. I don't think I'm going to put anything on this side. I may change my mind later when we're doing the actual, putting the actual journal together. But for right now, I think I'm just going to hold off because, like I said, there's so much going on. And I'm probably going to put something inside. And we'll just wait and see. That's one of the things I love about these collage pages is that they're, you know, number one, I started with beautiful collage pages and are beautiful digitals and, you know, dictionary pages and music paper and all the things that I love. So, you know, in collaging, I think they're already really cool. I mean, you could do this and not do any extra embellishment at all. I think it would be fine. So, good project for the kiddos. In fact, my daughter did 2 of these. I'm not sure which one she did, to be honest with you, because I remember when I was sitting there thinking, wow, I like hers better than mine. And she's not a paper crafter. She doesn't do this kind of thing. She is an artist. She draws and she does a lot of digital art, and but she draws really well, and she can draw people. I mean, that's hard. So anyway, all right, so there you go. Did I finish that thought? My point was she did great on the collages, and I told her I may just have her sit down and start making collage pages for me, and then I'll just keep working here with you guys. So anyway, there's our 2 envelopes. I'm going to call that a video, and we'll be back next time using another cutting guide page. That was cutting guide page 2, so the next one will be, I believe, yes, so cutting guide page 3 is 2 side tucks, 2 small tags, and 2 more pockets. Now, these don't have to be pockets if you don't want them to be pockets. These could easily be folded in half and make booklets, and I think that's what I'm going to do for our next project. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.